Hi, good morning. This is Tom from Weekly Gospel Reflections. Do you ever have a time when you think God is late on answering my prayers? I ask him, but he's not answering. Or I ask him, and why is he not helping me at the time I need it? We're going to talk about that today and give you some answers to help you get through of waiting when God answers your call. When God seems to be late, what is going on with that, right? He will answer in his due time. Do you ever wonder and have this happen in thinking, I will never get this job. I will never get a raise. I will never have a baby. I will never get a promotion. I will never get that loan I'm trying to do. I will never get that business started I'm trying to get started. You know, God answers in his time. Sometimes God is waiting to see how you answer or how you do during this time. If you're really faithful to God, are you really in God's Spirit? Are you waiting for you? Are you living like God, Christ? If you look at Abraham and Sarah for an example, you know, who would ever thought? Now, God could have given Abraham, when he was 30, his child at 30. He had no worries, 35, 40, 45, 50. He could have given a child to Abraham. But God has a reason for everything he does. God is so smart because he knows the future. He knows what's going to happen. He knows your life. So when God said to Abraham, you're going to have a child, I will give you a child. But Sarah is barren. She can't have no children. Sarah said she can't have any children. You will have a child. If you look in Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. I mean, that's well said right there. If you look also at Isaiah 41:19, fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you into my righteous hand. A lot of times, sometimes, like I said, the Lord waits. Sometimes it's on purpose. He waits what to do. We get impatient. We want to see it happen. I'm too old. I can't have children, Sarah says. I'm barren. What am I going to do? But God told them not to worry. You will have a child. Lord plans out your life. We're just impatient. All of us. Me, I'm worse impatient person in the world. I'm more impatient than most. God has a schedule. Some people say you're too old to buy a business. Some people tell you cannot have a child because you're too old. You're 70 and you can't have a child. Sometimes they tell you you're never going to have another relationship ever. I was told that. There's no way you're going to have another relationship. Look at me. I'm here in the Philippines. I have a great relationship. I have someone that I love very much, and she loves me too. You can't afford that house. Who says you can't afford that house? Right? You can't always listen to the naysayers. The naysayers will get in your mind and just twirl it around and hopefully get you off center. If you have faith into the Lord, he will give you. God will give you things that's just out of the ordinary. God waits on purpose. He knows the time is right. He knows when God will give you. He knows that he's going to give you that business loan. He knows when he's going to give it to you. He knows you're going to get it at the time you need it. And you're going to remember that. Ordinary, extraordinary. God gives you things, oh yeah, and you're going to remember it. If you just ask and God gives, and say, okay, I need a new car, okay, and he gives it to you, you're not gonna appreciate it. You're not gonna think, oh well, I'll just pray to God and get something else. No, God answers at his own time. And that's the reason why he answers his own time. Because us as human beings, we just pray all the time and say, okay, God's going to give it to us. God gives you due in due time because he wants you to work for it also. He wants you to get up and say, okay, pray to him every day that I'm going to get that, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get that. And the Lord will answer your prayers. It may be on the last hour and the last minute, but you're going to get that answered. God will give you blessings. Please choose to be happy. Don't give up on all your dreams that you have. If you said, I want to quit smoking, I can't have a baby, I can't get that loan. If you look at the Heavenly Father, he gives all to everybody. If you look at Genesis 21, and they talk about Sarah having a baby. Did she think she'd ever have a baby? Never. In her mind, in Abraham's mind, there's no way in the world to have a baby. This reminds me of a story. I was struggling in my business. I was at my wit's end. I was at my last, I had a manufacturing business, but I was at my wit's end. I did not know what to do as far as my payroll. It had come down to the wire where I paid the people every 2 weeks, my employees every 2 weeks, and I didn't have the money. The people didn't pay me, basically. And I'm at my last minute. The checks are due. They're due that morning. And they're expecting their check. I have no check. I didn't get no check. I didn't have any money. Instead of saying, hey guys, I'm terribly sorry, the check didn't come in and I was expecting to get, that it normally comes in, it's been coming in for years, but it didn't come in because they're having a problem. What do? I prayed to Heavenly Father. My Heavenly Father, I'm at my last minute, my last second. All of a sudden, I'm not kidding you, within an hour, it was 8 o'clock. The employees got their checks around noon. At 9 o'clock in the morning, a company came in. It's a factoring company. And what they do, they take your invoices that's past due or due, and this factoring company, they give you money to make your payroll and things like that, but they take the contract and they collect it, which is fine. So when the money comes, they have nothing other than just cash handling the money. And they came in. I ended up talking to them a few minutes, and all of a sudden I've got this, and I've got this, and I've got this. Well, we can help you with that. There's some paperwork we have to fill out. I said, I need it by noon today. Well, that ain't going to happen. There's no way in the world we can do it probably in 2-3 days or 4 days to process this paperwork. I said, it needs to happen today. It needs to happen today. The lady says, it will happen. And all of a sudden, it will happen. She makes phone calls, runs the office, runs back, runs the office, runs back 2 or 3 times. Before you know it, long story short, at 12 o'clock, the employees had their checks. And not only that, I had money in the bank because the Heavenly Father answered my prayers. God will give you what you ask for. He will give you unscheduled blessings. He will give you the job that you want. He will give you more money. He will give you all the things that you're asking for. Do not deter. People will tell you, oh, I can't do this, can't do that. Don't deter. Stay focused. You can't feel better. You got cancer. There's no way in the world you're going to die. No, you can feel better because the Heavenly Father is with you, and He's going to give you the strength to get past that. You can have a wife. Yes, you can get married, even at 65, 63, I don't know, 63. No, 62, I get remarried. You can get that car. You can get that loan. You can get everything you ask for. All you have to do is pray to the Heavenly Father. Philippians 4:19. And my God will supply every need of yours according to His riches and glory in Christ Jesus. Trust in the Lord in Proverbs 3:5 with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. When you do, you will fail. God knows everything. Fight. If you have struggles, all of us have struggles. We're human. We are all human. Look at David. Do you think that the guy killed the lion. Do you think he was worried about Goliath? Could you see yourself doing someplace with the Lord and being with the Lord and everything be okay? Can you see that in your mind? If you can see that in your mind, you can actually do anything you want to do. Pray the Heavenly Father. Ask Him to forgive you for your sins and forgive on the sins that you can complete in the future. Have the Heavenly Father help you through the struggles of life, and He will. He'll help you everything He needs to do, and He'll do everything you ask Him to do in His due time. It may not be in your time. Remember, unscheduled blessings, out of ordinary blessings. Because he wants you to know, and he does it at his time. I'll never forget that. If I pray to God, hey, give me money, and it comes in, I will never remember that. But I remember last hour sweating and praying and sweating and praying. The Heavenly Father. But see, that's believing in God. It's laying it all out there. Lord, either I'll fail or I'm going to be okay. Am I going to fail today? He won't let you fail. God will never let you fail. Because if you're with him, you will never fail. You will never fail in life because God has your back. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And I'll see you guys next time on Weekly Gospel Reflections. God bless and thank you.